So I've already went ahead and done my eyebrows and put a little bit of moisturizer on my face just because it'll save like a lot of time. And if you want to see my eyebrow routine, I will link it down below, and I just do the same thing as I always do on my eyebrows. So whenever I do like festival looks and stuff, I always like to make sure my skin is really glowy and radiant. I don't know why, I just love to have it like nice and like dewy and stuff. For that, I'm going to be taking my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunlight, and you can literally use these with like loads of different things. You can use them to like mix them with your foundation. You can use them as like a highlighting base. It's like what sometimes I do to kind of like make your highlight really pop. I like to use them as like a primer too because it makes my skin feel really smooth and it makes my foundation glide on really nicely. It also makes like my foundation look really dewy too. I was going to take this wee brush just to kind of buff it into my skin just so I don't kind of wreck my eyebrows. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Makeup Studio Face It Cream Foundation in the shade Caribbean. Because I'm quite tan at the moment, I need to use like a darker foundation, but I always like to use darker foundations anyway. But I'm going to be taking this. But first what I'm going to do is spray a little bit of like Fix Plus into it. This is actually the New Look fixing spray. So what I do pretty much is just take my brush and swirl it in the product, and then I pretty much just I just like to kind of like stamp it onto my face first just to kind of get it really built up there, and then to get the kind of coverage. So now that I have that all blended in, I'm going to highlight and conceal with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I just put this underneath my eyes, nose, and also my forehead. I'm not sure whether I like this concealer more than my Urban Decay one, like I'm not sure, but I've been using it anyway. Like it's like a really thin concealer and it provides a lot of coverage, but I don't know what it is. I'm not too sure why I don't like it as much compared to my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Like I love that. It's one of my ultimate favorites. I just love that one so much. What I've been doing recently to kind of give my skin more like color and just a little bit more coverage, and also to kind of contour too, I've been taking the Born This Way concealer. This one is in the shade Deep, and what I do with this is pretty much just apply some round sides of my head, and this just kind of frames my face a little bit more and just adds a little bit more definition to it, because without this I feel like my skin looks really like flat, and obviously it looks really dark now at the start, but whenever you have it all blended in, it looks really nice. What I do is I pretty much just kind of stamp it into my skin first and kind of get the product dispersed round, and then whenever I have the product kind of dispersed round, I take my foundation brush again and just really press it into my skin and just to blend out all the edges. So now that I have that done, I can set my face. I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder just to bake underneath my eyes. I'm actually going to take some of my fixing spray again just to make sure all that powder is just really locked into my skin. For my transition colour, I've been loving using the Makeup Geek blush in the shade Summer Fling. It's like a really nice kind of corally orange colour, and I'm just going to take this and run this through my crease, and this is just going to act as our transition, and it's also going to make any other eyeshadows that we apply blend really nicely too. I'm also going to take this underneath my eye too because I like underneath being quite smoky. So now that I have that blended in, I'm just going to take a clean brush and just make sure all those edges are completely seamless, and just to make sure there's like zero harsh lines. I'm now going to intensify that orange colour and take this shade here. This is number 36 from Kiko, and again with this I'm just going to apply this through my crease. I just keep it a little bit more specific and don't be blowing it out as much either. So now what I'm going to do is take number 21 from Kiko, and this is more of like a red kind of pinky colour, but it comes off more like pink. And what I'm going to do is take this brush here from Zoeva. It's kind of like a pointed definer brush, and it's the Luxe Petite Crease Brush in 231. And with this I'm going to put this just straight through my crease. So what I'm going to do now is take this shade here, mix with this one, and again put it in my crease, just kind of focusing it more on the inner corner though. What I'm going to do now is take a little bit of my Makeup Studio concealer and do like a half cut crease just right in here. Now what I'm going to do is take this white colour here, and this is just from the Morphe 35P palette, and I'm using this just to set the cut crease colour that we just did. So for my outer corner colour, I'm going to take this shade here, also from Kiko. This is number 62, and with this I'm just going to apply this right in the outer corner just to kind of deepen it up a wee bit. What I'm going to do is take this shade here from Neve Cosmetics and just put it on top of that white because I feel like it's a little bit flat looking, so I want to add some more kind of sheen to it. And this is just Jellyfish. This is the mineral eyeshadow. So now what I'm going to do is take this white liquid liner from NYX and I'm going to carve out this cut crease. So you need to be really, really careful with this because if you screw this up, it could go terribly wrong. So what I'm going to do is take my Makeup Studio concealer again and just take the tiniest bit of this and just put it like right in my inner corner here, because I want to put like a little bit of glitter. Glitter that I'm going to use is the In Your Dreams Iridescent Angel glitter, and it's like quite chunky, but it's just really, really nice whenever it catches the light. So I'm just going to place down some Inglot Duraline as my glitter base and just kind of like focus that in the inner corner there. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and do some winged liner and then apply my lashes, and then I'll be back, because like trying to do my winged liner on camera always ends up a nightmare because I'm always like away out of frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back in 2 wee seconds. So what I'm going to do now is just bronze up my face with my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer with my MAC 135 brush. And I'm just applying this all around like the perimeter of my face just to add some more colour and just bronziness to my skin. I'm also going to apply some blush too. I have this one here called Love Affair from Makeup Geek. I'm actually going quite heavy on my blush today. And then for my highlights, I'm going to take my Ofra Nikki Tutorials collab thing, and I absolutely love this. And I'm going to apply this quite heavily just on my cheeks here, because this is a festival look, so you can go all out with your highlight. And then what I'm going to do is apply these. These are the Rainbow Tears Face Gems from Primark, and I'm just going to apply these like underneath my eyes here. And to stick them down, I'm going to use eyelash glue. That's if they're not already sticky, but if they are, I'll just kind of like place them down anyway. So what I'm going to do now is do like a wee line down my head and then do a couple of dots above my eyebrow. So I'm actually going to go over that lip liner with Primark's lip pencil in the shade Rosewood Mauve. And then I'm going to see what Up the Amp looks like from MAC. I'm taking some of my setting powder and just placing it on my lips just to mattify the lip a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a white line just down the centre of my bottom lip, just like that. And then on either side of that, I want to do like a metallic line. So on either side of that white line, what I'm going to do is do a line of like glitter liner. This is just the Collection 2000 or Collection Glam Crystals in Glitz number 1. Just like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will have all the products and stuff down below, and don't forget to follow me on my social media. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!